Tell us a little bit about your family's background in farming.
It's been in the family, I think, over 4 generations. You know, it's something that we've all enjoyed. Dad, though, does the majority of the farming and keeps an eye on all the stock and anything really else that has to be done.
Do you use technology much on the farm, or is it part of your rugby life?
If something's not working, you have to change, and you have to change pretty quickly. And how easy it is now to, you know, access banking, you know, livestock sales. You know, technology is very important, I think, and it's quite good once it's set up. You know, I went into my local branch here in Tullow. They had done everything for me. You know, gave me my PIN number and passwords, and you set them up yourself, and you know, it's fairly straightforward. And once it's up and running, it definitely has saved me time in terms of if I had forgotten about a payment that I was meant to make, or I can just log on straight away and it's gone to them straight away, and it's pretty effective, you know, and quick.
Given your experience of commercial farming and professional rugby playing, are there any parallels or similarities that you draw between the two in terms of preparation, planning, execution, whether it's on the field or here in terms of running the business? You
know, you obviously have to plan ahead, and you have to have a goal in mind. I think when you're playing sport, when I'm farming, I want to have a goal to aim towards. You have to plan, and you have to, I suppose, live the plan as well and make sure it's been done as effectively as possible when we're on the field. And winning, I suppose, goes a long way of doing that. Rugby's given me the opportunity to invest money in the farm, to leave it in a good place for when I do finish rugby, and that I can come back and just get straight into farming.